What is up, everybody? Nick back with you here from Project Central, and today I've got a little bit of a dilemma. So raise your hand if you have experienced the same thing. Dealing with a classic car, and you need to put a set of tires on it, and you go and you price them, and they're like, oh, $23 a piece. Nice. But when you go to get them and actually get them shipped to you and installed, the shipping, the handling, the fees, the mounting, the balancing, total pain in the rear. So what are we working on? We are working on our auction Falcon that we picked up out of the Raymer salvage yard in Enid, Oklahoma a little while ago. And for these old destroyed tires, and as you can see, these tires absolutely destroyed, won't even hold air. So to get this thing home, we got to put a set of tires on it, but because we are working on a super duper tight budget, I'm going to show you, and myself, I'm going to try and figure this stuff out as we go. I'm going to show you how to do this with a manual tire changer on the super cheap. So I'm sure there's not a single thing that can go wrong. So we're gonna get this car up in the air, get it blocked up, and we're gonna yank these wheels and these wheels off. And when we get back to the house, I'll show you what we're using. So let's get these off the car. Go. Movie magic. Movie magic. Yeah, I still got to do it. Okay, here we go. All right, maybe a hot take, but these are my favorite style of like emergency jacks. The scissor jacks with the like 3/4 inch socket on the end, or lug on the end, or whatever. These work awesome. Let me show you. Pretty good. That is the smallest rear axle I've ever seen. Wow, it's tiny. Back is up in the air. Let's do the front. Yeah. Yeah. Nailed it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. Nothing, not a thing can go wrong. It's like way up in the air. Yeah. Super solid. Now comes the part where we yank all the wheels off. Can I get lucky and not have to change sockets? No. I'm sure that's fine. That's future me's problem. Get a different socket. Oh, so tiny. Boop. 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 Man, I think I could have saved this one. It was only flat on the bottom. Sorry. Look at the amount of junk. Look how crusty it is. Ew. That is not this video's problem. Oh man, you can't park your car anywhere. Neighborhood's getting rough. The neighborhood. I'm just kidding, guys. Obviously you know what we're doing. But anyway, I thought it'd be funny. All right, let's get these loaded up, go back to the house, and I'll show you the plan. Bold of you to assume there's a plan, but I think there is. Let's go check it out. Okay, back here at the house, let me show you what we're working with for our tire changing for the POORS. We have the tires that you saw me pull off the Falcon, a new set of tires, some power tools. Right, we gotta drill some holes, we gotta do some, mount some anchor bolts, we've got valve stems, we've got about some tool, we got some paint, we got a roll-lock disc, we got, this is standing in for the pressure washer, this is a pry bar, standing in for air, compressed air, rotary hammer, our duck head kit, and the star of the show, the manual tire changer. And if you notice, this one is not stock. Used to be into Jeeps, right? Actually just moved the Jeep out of this spot the other day. I had bought this manual tire changer a million years ago when they were red. Now the new ones are black. So you can tell I've had this thing for a while. I did not think it was very sturdy, the old design, so I welded a big plate to the bottom, as you can see here. And I had used it, I mounted a set of tires on some rims for my Jeep, but I didn't really like it because it scratched the hell out of them. So it was been in storage for forever. But we broke it out of storage. We need to mount it onto the concrete. So that's gonna be step number one. All right, so once this is mounted, we're gonna set up the duck head kit, and then we're gonna get these off the rims. Goals for this video, right? Why did I say tire changes for the POORS? Well, if you're like me and say you've got some steel rims like these, or some alloy rims like these, maybe you want to paint your rims and clean them up without a tire on them. And that normally looks like, take your old junky rims and tires into the tire shop and you pay them to dismount them, and then you go home, clean your rims up, paint them, and then you have to pay them to mount the new tires. And let's talk about tires while we're there. This set of tires was $190 shipped to my door from Amazon. So what is that? With tax, shipping and handling and everything, $45 a tire, $180 total. So 45 bucks a tire. Not terrible. If you go to like Discount or Walmart or whatever, you're going to kind of be up a creek as far as what tire selection you have. So if you want to buy some cheap tires, you know, it's kind of your options. Balancing, we're going to come back to balancing because we're going to use balancing beads. Well, I guess we're talking about it, but we'll talk about that at the very end. All right, let's get our tire changer mounted because you can see that's not going to do good enough. So we got to drill some holes, do some concrete anchors, and then we can struggle. Yay. We are using these drop-in anchors. So we'll drill a hole, the holes we just drilled, blow all the dust out, and drop these in, set them. There's a little thing you got to set in there, and then we'll use these 1.5 by 1/2 inch bolts with walk washers and stuff. I am doing it this way because I want to be able to unbolt it and move it, and then so free up a parking space, right? So kind of makes sense to do it with the drop-in anchors versus like a traditional wedge anchor that's kind of like in there. So let's get these drilled, fire up the air compressor, blow the things out, and get this thing bolted to the ground. Whew. Well, that should work, hopefully. Bolted down. Pa-pa, pa-pa. So, super solid. Let's start by breaking some tires loose. We're gonna start there. There is obviously a tool that comes with this thing if you buy it new, but I don't have that. I have, it's not here, I have this. I just have a big crowbar. So that's what we're gonna use. Oh, okay. So how hot is it while I'm doing this in Oklahoma? Well, the camera shut off because it was too hot and we're in the shade. So what you missed is I got the first bead broke loose. It not a great start. This is a lot of work. I can see why people take stuff to the tire shop, but we're committing to the process. Are those good colors? There we go. Nailed it.
My hands are dirty now.
Oh yeah. Okay. Woo. 3 out of 4. Like nothing. Like nothing. Inside is really stuck. Whew. All right, that is all 4 tires. Beads broke loose. Let's get this duck head thing set up and we'll...
Look.
Oh, look at your chalks.
Yeah.
That's so good. Okay, let's get this duck head thing set up and we're gonna start pulling these old tires off these old rims. Okay. So that.
Ooh, fancy.
There. That goes there. So, what it is and what's involved,
Yeah.
it's hard to know.
Hard to know. I'm going to his house tomorrow, so to drop off.
All right, I'm not 100% sure how this is going to work, but I did see it set up about like this. Spray it. Micah, you want to film?
Awesome.
Oh, like that. I think that's it. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's it. Oh. Getting closer. Oh, would you look at it? Clockwise is dismount. So that's pretty helpful. First one done. Yeet. Would you look at it?
It's a really tiny wheel.
Yeah, these are 13s. Teeny tiny.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. Nice. Numero 2. Yeet.
It's gone. That went into the street.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Let me go get that. Whoops. Hey, you know where I'm going to store this?
Where? Then
Huh?
what?
Whose truck is that? All right, got started. Number 3. Number 3. Gone.
That did not roll into the street.
No, I didn't throw it as far this time, I figured. Oh, yeah, there we go. Last one. Oh, man. Whew, okay, got all 4 tires dismounted. Gotta say, that was a struggle. But when you're doing stuff on the pour, you're gonna struggle. All right, so now that it's time, quit barking. Now that it's time to clean up some wheels before we mount some tires, I'm gonna show you 4 different ways to do it. Starting with sand blasting, spot blasting, media blasting, whatever. I've got this 50-pound thing from Harbor Freight with some cold slag from Tractor Supply. We're gonna throw a rim in here and we're gonna blast it right quick. So let's go do that right now. That is a super dirty job. I am not having fun with that. That's all we're gonna do on that. Let's get the paint out. Let me show you the next way. It's gonna be a lot cleaner. Got the workbench out. And show you the end progress. It's turned out pretty good. This one's a little rustier. So we are going to use wire wheels on this one. I'm gonna put the bigger wire wheel on, maybe reach some of this stuff a little bit better before we get into the detail one. Okay, we're gonna switch to the die grinder. All right, so I care a little bit, not a super ton a lot. So what I'm gonna do is, since I've wire wheeled all of this, I'm gonna go fire the compressor back up and just use the spot blaster to get down in here, down the spots I can't reach, and around the lug holes. So a little cheating, but not that much. It'll be fine. All right, Steel wheels, done. Next up, alloy wheels. Kind of the good thing. The good thing and the bad thing is, well, the good thing is basically that these little sturdier, basically we just have to clean these up and polish these. So I'll show you a couple different ways how to do that. First, we're going to use the die grinder some more. I really like these purple roll-off discs. These things do exceptionally well. Let me show you. Come on, get in a little closer than that. Oh, come on. Oh, this thing overheats. It's kind of one of the... This thing's nice, but when you like really use it a lot, okay, well, learn how to talk, dude. Running out of time for tonight, so we're gonna paint these steel rims. I bought some nice DTM primer, but this really isn't the end product for this car. Is what it is. I'm gonna 5-lug swap it, so these wheels and tires are very temporary. So we're just gonna hit it with some 2X Rust-Oleum Canyon Black Satin, throw a couple coats of this on, and then tomorrow, or the next time you see me, we will be finishing up those aluminum wheels, and then we'll mount everything. That's the plan. Yeah, nothing that can go wrong. If you're interested in a shirt, I can't do a burnout. The artificial intelligence overlords are going to put cameras in your car, so help me fight the tyranny by buying a shirt. I make like $1, and that allows me to buy more old cars. Alright, we got the wheels spray bombed. So remember, tire changing for the POORS. So I think this is saving money. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this actually saving money, or is am I just struggling for unnecessary reasons? Kind of seems like the convenience of, yes, it sucks doing this on your own manually, but being able to change a trailer tire out or a buddy's tire on a weekend where there's no tire shops or whatever seems like it could be worth the money, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Right now I'm tired and hot and sweaty and hungry and tired and hot, and hot and hungry and thirsty. So I'm gonna go in, and then I don't know, tomorrow or something we'll mount the rest of these and get them back on the Falcon. So the Falcon's not on jack stands out at the homestead, at the land. So, oh man, making progress and getting it home. jumping back into it the next day and getting home from work, and we had ourselves sort of a freak rain shower. You can see the standing water. Left all the stuff out, so water is good for tools, so just remember that. But fortunately we did get our rims painted last night. I think they're gonna be pretty dry. I don't know, I think it's probably you know, that water is good for them apparently, so we're going to ignore that and we're going to jump back onto these wheels. We were working on getting these all the way polished up. I don't know if I even said that. The roll-off disc was just to kind of knock the main stuff off. Now we're going to use some different grades of sandpaper, and we're going to try and get these a lot more polished because you can still see a lot of swirls and stuff. So let me show you what we're going to use. For that. I guess I should look and see what's actually in here. Okay, so we got some 220. We've got a package of high grit stuff that we'll use. Remember, this is 100% not the final form on these wheels. So, with that being said, just remember that, like, this is more of a demonstration versus how it's like 100% how I'm going to like leave this leave these rims. So low regrets, but I guess not. 600 is what it is, I guess. Remember, this is just demonstration. Not 1,000,000%. You know, we're really just trying to make it a good 20-footer. Okay, show you where we started and where we're at now. It's looking pretty good. We haven't done the full polish yet, so let's get some more. Stuff. Alright, so compare and contrast here. Let's make sure we're in frame. Compare and contrast. You can see the bottom we didn't touch. The tops we polished up. They don't look, they're not like super mirror finish, but they look way better. So we're going to set that off to the side. And we're going to talk about the last method of your wheels. This is gonna sound like a cop-out, but it's really just to wash them. Like, you don't have to paint them, you don't have to do things. Sometimes just cleaning them up and knocking all the dirt off is good enough. I know, cop-out, but it is what it is. That's weird. Huh. Well, like I said, not the final form of this car, so sometimes just cleaning them up, giving a good wipe down is good enough. Alright, let's go back to the station. We're going to do some valve stems, balancing beads, and we're going to get these babies mounted up first. Alright, I'm back with our secret weapon, airsoft BBs. Like I said, this is a temporary fix, so we're going to fill up sandwich bags with airsoft BBs and throw them in the tires, and it's going to be just fine. There's literally nothing that could go wrong. All right, so be impressed. These are Eco Plush. I said be impressed, right? 175, 75 R13s. I didn't even know if they made tires this small still. But these were $45 shipped to my door from Amazon. So, pretty cheap. Remember last time we went counterclockwise, this time we're going to go, or last time we went clockwise, this time we are going to go the other way. Let's see what happens here. We need the BBs to go inside the wheel. Sure. Nothing that can go wrong with that. Oh no. Huh. Tripod down. Tripod down. Oh no. Almost killed the tripod. But first one. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Okay. Yo, that went super smooth. Okay, you're ready to hit it. Hit this. Like yeah. Hey, stand back. Stand back. Oh. Okay, hit it. Hit it with the air. Oh. It's gonna pop. No,
That's stretching really bad.
Mike, it's flat.
Oh, okay.
Calm down. Put like 30 pounds in it. Grab the torch. Hit it. Woo.
That one.
Yeah, put your finger in there.
I'll go. Got this on video.
Whew, all right. Fresh stack of tires for the Falcon. So, it's Friday night, it's late. We're gonna clean up a little bit and then we're gonna go throw these back on the car. Yeah, exciting. All right, back out here, truckload of old used tires, new tires. So we are gonna get them on to the old Falcon. Steelies go on the back, mag wheels go on the front. Man, this car's cool. Huh. I don't know. I might have to get the jack back out for the Steelies.
You're good.
Let's get the jack stands out from the front.
Is this lower? Because it's the.
I don't know, it's pretty low.
Got some stance to it. It does, yeah.
All right. Woo! Check out the stance. Yo, it's man, that's pretty dang good. I do wish we had the mag wheels or the alloy wheels or steelies all the way around. I wish we had a matching set, but you know what they say, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Anyways, we got the tires on. Let's go back to the garage, get something cool to drink, and we're talking about if this was even worth it. Is it even worth it if you're dealing with classic cars and stuff to have a manual tire changer? You know, is that actually cost effective? Let's go back to the garage and talk about it. All right, back here at the house, and it's pretty stinking hot, as you can tell. But I just wanted to do a final breakdown on what we spent versus what it would cost to just go buy a set of tires. All right, let's start with the easy one. The manual tire changer from Harbor Freight, 70 bucks. That's kind of the normal price. Every once in a while you get to see them go on sale for like $49.99. And so say $70 plus, so say $70 for the manual tire changer base, and then the duck head kit was $44. So call it 50 bucks with shipping, tax and stuff like that. So say $70 for the manual tire changer, and then say another $50 for the duck head kit. You're at what, 120 bucks, 130 bucks? Not bad. On top of that, we used 4 concrete anchors and some bolts, so add in another $10. So say $150 max for the tire changer and duck head kit. Not bad. Next up, we had to buy a couple miscellaneous things. We spent $14, including tax, on balancing beads, airsoft BBs. We spent $16 on valve stems and another $6 on the tools. So say 20 bucks on valve stems and the tool to install them, and another 15 bucks of airsoft BBs to balance the tires. So what, another $35 on top of the 150. So we're like 185. And then let's get to the tires. We ordered 4 Accelera Eco Plush 175 70 13 all season touring tires. These were $45 a piece, so it was like 190 bucks with some tax and a little bit of extra stuff in there. 190 plus 180, you're at 375 roughly for a set of tires, but that's including the tool, the duck head kit, the balancing beads, a whole bunch of valve stems, valve stem installation tools, and 4 brand new tires. Now let's compare that to just 4 tires from Discount Tire. All right, so if you check out this one, this is a Westlake 4A 175 70 13, same size as we bought, but they're $66 a tire. and they're going to charge you $25 a tire to mount, balance, and dispose of your old ones. So you're going to spend $265 on 4 tires plus another $100 for them to mount and balance and dispose of them. So price is basically the same. So what do you think? Obviously, if you're only doing 1 set of tires, the price is the same. But if you're like me and you've got a bunch of different vehicles, I'm going to be using this thing a bunch. I've got some trailer tires that need replaced. Just buy those and throw those on. I've got multiple other old classic cars that can just, that every once in a while just need a tire or like need a cheap set of tires. So, I don't know. Was this worth it? Was it being able to do it manually at home worth it? Was the convenience of being able to take a tire off the rim, scrub it down, sandblast it, polish it, whatever, and then mount another tire on it, was that worth it? Let me know down in the comments, but I think so. I'm glad I invested in this because at the end of the day, one of the things you need to do in your shop all the time is increase your capability. So that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Do what you always do. Take care of one another, and I'll see you next time. And I hope you enjoyed tire changes for the POORS. Hey, there's a pour right there.
Yeah, I just spent all my money at AutoZone for one thing.
Yeah, car stuff. Bye.